Does Jeremy Corbyn need to change?
Of course, Jeremy needs to understand that if we're going to be in number 10, he needs to change the Labour Party, and there are things we need to do. I mean, firstly, we've got to eradicate anti-Semitism, anti-Jewish racism in all its forms. I mean, this week I've had 50 complaints of anti-Semitism from my parliamentary colleagues that I've shared with Jeremy, and for us to address that now, I think he needs to take a personal lead on examining those cases and, if necessary, recommending to our NEC what has to be done.
You see, I think he would say, the reports that Lord Faulkner, who's a very senior figure in the Labour Party, a former Attorney General, has been put in charge of dealing with anti-Semitism in the party. Jeremy Corbyn has said again and again and again that he's hostile to anti-Semitism, and lots of cases have been heard by the Labour Party and disciplinary letters have been sent. I'm wondering what more he can really be expected to do.
Well, he has said that it's not done in his name, but the problem is the test for us, the test for him as a leader, is to eradicate anti-Semitism, and it's not other Labour Party members that will be the judge of that. It's the British Jewish community, and I think he understands now that if he is ever to be Prime Minister, he needs to rebuild that trust. And the way you do that, yes, Charlie Faulkner is a very important appointment that we get an independent scrutiny over that, but the way he will now have to do that is to review those cases and go to the NEC, where he is in control. They will back him if he says these people need to be thrown out, and that's the only solution now, because time is against us.
He has to do it all himself and look at these cases himself. I mean, you've got cases, I think.
I think the situation is so grave now that he understands he needs to make a personal intervention. You know, we appointed a new General Secretary who made it her priority to deal with it. I mean, very patently, the Jenny Formby reforms have not been adequate. They have not succeeded, and therefore it requires another sort of push to try and make sure that, as John McDonnell says, one case of anti-Semitism in our Labour Party is unacceptable, and we need a zero-tolerance approach to that.